Welcome back to Undertale Beyond the Mountain. This episode is gonna go down hard.
Chapter 120, Underground Shenanigans. One night at the court, Dr. Gaster emerged from the void. He gave a speech to the monsters. He told them to enter the ruins. Monsters from the core should visit the ruins to cause trouble. The monsters accepted and went off. Meanwhile in Waterfall, Frisk and Asriel were napping in the flower bed near the garbage dump. Suddenly, they woke up to hear screaming. Frisk and Asriel got up to discover. "Somebody get this girl off of me," someone yelled. It was the dummy. It turns out that Mew Mew Kissy Cutie was riding on him like he was a horse. "Ride cowboy," Mew Mew said, happily. Dummy launches the doll into the pile of trash. Mew Mew wanted to keep going. The children laughed at the sight of that. "I think she likes you," Frisk said. Dummy got really mad and stormed off. Then, the children go back to the ruins. They wanted to explore for a while. Meanwhile, Toriel was making a pie. When she saw something unfamiliar, she noticed a Whimsun wearing a helmet. That's no ordinary Whimsun, that is a Whimsalot. Whimsalots are brave creatures from the core. Toriel didn't want to complain. She thought it was nice to having visitors. But what she doesn't know is that there are more unfamiliar creatures coming her way. Chapter 121, Stronger Monsters. As Frisk was exploring, they accidentally stepped on a crack. This sends Frisk falling into soft red leaves. When they got up, they heard a hissing sound. Thinking that was a mouse, Frisk shrugged it off. That is when the hissing got louder. Frisk dug through the leaves to see a few snakes. The child shrieked. It turns out they have met Parsnick, a corrupted form of a vegetoid. Frisk screamed and they ran away. Meanwhile, Asriel encountered a strange-looking monster. It almost looked like a Megasp. But no, it was a Megaspell. "Where did you come from?" Asriel asked. "They're coming," Megaspell said. "What's coming?" Asriel asked. That's when he turned around to see a bunch of stronger monsters marching their way, including monsters from the core. Toriel didn't know what to do with them. Frisk wished they knew the answer. Then, the tough monsters kept on chanting, "Fight! Fight! Fight!" Frisk knew what was going on. They remembered Ascari's message. To fight more, the more you'll be stronger. Frisk had no choice. They would have to fight them. Chapter 122, Fight with the Stronger Monsters. Frisk charged at the monsters. They dodged the child quickly. The final frog kids were leaping all over the place. The Whimsalots charged at the human. Frisk ran away from them quickly. Then, they started fighting the Megaspells. As Toriel was watching, she teared up a bit. She never saw Frisk fight before. Asriel couldn't believe his eyes. His best friend fighting monsters. 5 minutes later, the monsters were tired of fighting. They went away back to the core. Frisk went to Toriel and Asriel and said, "Sorry you had to see that." Then, they got exhausted. Toriel allowed the child to rest at home. Asriel was still stunned. How could his best friend now become violent?
Well, that's a good question, isn't it? 'Cause I don't know. Well, I hope you enjoyed. This episode is obviously based off the hard mode, which is a very hard mod of the original Undertale game, and it features new monsters, and yeah, I just wanted to do something with those guys. I thought it would be a really great idea for an episode. So, I'll see you tomorrow.